Students, we are going the topic of n jobs and two missions. N jobs and two missions. For the new problem, here is the new problem. Find the sequence that minimize the total elapsed time required to complete the following jobs and calculate ideal time for missions. Finding the sequence to minimize the total elapsed time required to complete the following jobs and calculate the ideal time for missions. Okay, this is the given problem. Number of jobs and mission A timings and mission B timings. Okay, to find out the optimal job sequence, here itself, which is the smallest value in this job table in the working hours. 2 is the smallest value. Okay, 2 is the smallest working hour, and in this, look it out, this is the fourth job. This is the fourth job. As per already in previous video, we already studied for the Johnson algorithm, the above listed conditions are applied. This is the condition the following conditions we are applying. If this minimum BRB for some I equal to R, do the minimum of BR doing the rth job last of all. That means we are placing this job to the last word of the job sequence. Is the job sequence, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 this, and 6 jobs are all there. For 6 jobs we are placing in a sequence order. For the sequence order we are finding out with the help of Johnson algorithm. Therefore, with the help of this condition, the minimum job time we are placing the last, because as per the following conditions, the fourth job we are placing last. Next, which is the smallest working hours? Here 3 is there, 3 working hours in mission A. In mission B also having 3 working hours. That means AK equal to BR. AK equal to BR means, check it out the condition. In AK equal to BR, if there is a tie for minima AK equal to BR, process the kth job is first and rth job to the in the last. That means AK job to the first and rth job and BR job to the last. Third job we are placing first. We are placing in the first cell, and second job in the last cell. This is already allocated. Second job we are placing last. Third job we are placing first, and second job we are placing last, as per the AK equal to BR condition. Next, which is the after job sequencing of each job, just we are cross out. Here already fourth job is already allocated, and second job is third job is also allocated, and fourth job is also allocated. 3 jobs are already done. That means first job, fifth job, and sixth job is left over. In first 1 5 6 jobs, go to the smallest working hours in 1 5 6 jobs. 4 is the working hours in mission A, and 4 is the working hours in mission B also. AK equal to BR. For the same we have condition AK equal to BR. AK we are placing the first job we are placing first, and BR job is placing last. That means after third job this cell is left over. First job we are placing first, and sixth job we are placing last. Already these 2 cells are allocated, and these 3 cells are left over. First job we are placing in the cell, and sixth job we are placing in this cell. Okay, after that job sequence of these two jobs, cancelling the first job and cancelling the sixth job, and last fifth job is leftover. We are placing the fifth job in the job sequence. Therefore, this is the job sequence done. Next, we are finding out the total elapsed time. For the total elapsed time, we are placing the job sequence values and mission A, mission B, time in and time out for the mission A, time in and time out for the mission B. For the job sequence of 3, this is the job sequence 3, 1, 5, 6, 2, 4. That means this is the order we are find out with the help of Johnson algorithm. Third job, first job, fifth job, sixth job, second job and fourth job. We are placing these jobs in this order. After that, we are placing the values of time in and time out values. Time in, the initial job is starting with 0. Okay. Time out means in mission A, for the third job we have 3 working hours. The mission started with 0 time and time out is 3 hours. That means in time in we have 0 and time out we are placing 3. In mission B also, for mission B the job started with after mission A is timing, mission A's work is finished, mission B is starting. That means here the time in start with 3. Time out of mission B means how much? Third mission 7. That means 3 plus 7 how much? 3 plus 7 is how much? Getting of 10. In the same way, we are find out the first job also. In the first job, after mission A is timing out is 3 hours. That 3 hours is initially starting with 3 hours. In mission A of the first job, going with first job, here we having first job in mission A is 4. 4 plus 3 means time out time is 7 working hours. In mission B, this after the working hours of third job, completion of third job, mission B is initially starting with 10th hour. The 10th hour. In mission B of the first job, how much it is there? 6 hours. 6 plus 10 means 16. In the same way also fifth job. For the fifth job, how much it is there? After the first job, we are timing out is 7th working hour. Here the 7th working hour, the fifth job is beginning. We are adding in the fifth job, the mission A time is, in the mission A fifth job is 7 working hours. 7 plus 7 getting of 14. 14 hours. After 14 hours, the mission A is quitting the fifth job. In mission B, the timeout time of the first job is 16. At the same time, the fifth job is starting 16 hours. After 16 hours, the fifth job is starting. The mission B is timed out means how much it is there in mission B in fifth job? 8. 16 plus 8 means getting of 24. In the same way, the sixth job also. In the sixth job, after completion of fifth job timeout, the sixth job is starting with 14 hours. In mission A, the sixth job time is 5 hours. 14 plus 6, sixth job, 14 plus 5, getting of 19 hours. After 19 hours, the mission A is, the timeout time is mission A 19 hours of sixth job. And mission B, after completion of 24 hours, the machine B is quitting the timeout time, and the machine B for the 6th job 24 hours is starting time. In machine B of the sixth job, how much it is there? 4 hours. 24 plus 4, 28. In the same way, second job also. On the second job, for the second job, he having working hours of 19 hours. We are quitting the job of 6th job 19 hours. And the same 19 hours we are starting the second job 19 hours. In the 19 hours for second job, machine A, how much it is there? 8 working hours. Therefore 19 plus 8 getting of 27. 27th hour the machine A is quitting the second job, and the machine B starting 28th working hour, because in the 6th job 28th is the 6th job is machine B is timed out. After that 28th hour the second job is started. 28th of the machine job is, what is the second job for the machine B working hour? Second job for machine B working hour is 3 hours. 3 hours. 28 plus 3 how much is? 31. And same as follows for the fourth job also. Here the 27th working hour we are quitting the second job of machine A, and 27th working hour is started for the fourth job. In machine A, 27th in machine A for the fourth job, how much it is there? 6 hours. 6 plus 27 getting of 33. After 33 hours the machine A is quitting the fourth job. After that machine B 31 hours. After 31 hours the second job is closing the machine B, and after 33 hours, for the 33 hours we are starting the machine B. Actually here in machine B 31 hours the second job is completed. After that here we are placing 33. Why we are placing means here the fourth job is machine A is completed for 33 hours. Here 31 hours. After 31 hours the machine B is waiting for 2 hours. 33 minus 31 means 2 hours. Up to that we are waiting for the machine B. That means after 33 hours the machine B is working started. That means in fourth job what is the time working hours for the machine B? In fourth job 2 hours. Therefore 33 plus 33 2 hours. 2 hours no for the fourth job for the machine B. 33 plus 2 getting of 35. Therefore the total elapsed time of the machine A and machine B how much? 35 hours. We are calculating the ideal time of the each machine. For the machine A, before going to the ideal time of each machine, we are calculating the each machine working hours of particular table. The machine A working hours 4 plus 8 plus 3 plus 60 3 plus 6 plus 7 plus 5 33 hours. And machine B working hours 6 plus 3 plus 7 plus 2 plus 8 plus 4 30 hours. These are the working hours of machine A and machine B. 33 working hours are machine A, 30 hours of machine B. Therefore we are calculating the ideal time on machine. Machine A, we having a total elapsed time. We are subtracting the working hours of machine A from the total elapsed time. 35 minus 33 getting of 2 hours of ideal time. In the same way machine B also. So we are subtracting the working hours of machine B from the total elapsed time. 35 minus 30. 35 minus 30. 35 minus 33 for machine A. 35 minus 30. 35 minus 33 for machine A. And 35 minus 30 for mission B. Mission A getting 2 hours ideal time on mission, and mission B of ideal time is 5 hours. Therefore, we are calculating the ideal time of the system, ideal time of the total system. Nothing but there is a formula, ideal time of on mission A plus ideal time on mission B. What is the ideal time on mission A? 2 hours. What is the ideal time of mission B? 5 hours. 2 plus 5 getting up 7 hours of total ideal time of system. Ideal time of system how many hours? 7 hours. Okay, thank you my dear students.